Welcome back, everyone. Apple has unveiled their newest lineup, the iPhone 12 mini, 12, 12 Pro, and 12 Pro Max. With a retail price ranging from $699 for the mini and nearly $1,100 for the 12 Max, how does Apple's newest handheld stand against the proven success of their predecessors?
At launch, the iPhone X started off with a never-before-seen $1,000 price tag for the base model. This caused a stir as this release proved that smartphone prices were trending upward. However, subsequent releases have led to a downward trend in price as improvements have been marginal. Besides a better camera, battery, and perhaps performance, what exactly do these new phones have to offer? In this video, I will go over the most significant differences between the two devices to measure the difference between Apple's newest phones and their 2017 flagship, which is not only still going strong, but also a hot commodity on the used market, with prices becoming more affordable each day. Pick up your own iPhone X for under $400 on UpTradeIt.com, the best resource to buy or sell expert-inspected used phones. Let's start off by comparing the screens. The iPhone X has an OLED Super Retina display, which is 2436 by 1125 pixels at 458 ppi and a 1,000,000:1 contrast ratio. What this means is that 1. The screen is 5.8 inches diagonally. 2. When holding the phone to your face as close as you can, you probably won't ever see the individual pixels. And 3. The high dynamic range means colors will show accurately, and especially blacks will be a true black.
The iPhone 12 series comes in 4 sizes. The mini coming in at 5.4 inches across, the 12 and 12 Pro at 6.1 inches, and 12 Pro Max at 6.7 inches. The resolutions are as follows. iPhone 12 mini is 2340 by 1080 with a 475 pixels per inch. iPhone 12 and 12 Pro are 2532 by 1170 pixels at 460 ppi, and iPhone 12 Max is 2778 by 1284 at 458 ppi, all with a color contrast of 2,000,000:1. While these screens are technically an upgrade, ultimately, the iPhone X was still classified as Super Retina at launch, just like the 12 series, which was the first significant upgrade after the original Retina branding on iPhone 4. The 10's pixel per inch is nearly the same as the 12 series, and so while there may be minor upgrades, I expect the improvement to be barely noticeable unless inspected very closely side by side. As for internal specs, the iPhone X is using the A11 Bionic chip with 3GB of RAM, while the iPhone 12 will have Apple's latest chip, the A14, and a speculated 4GB of RAM. While it's natural that the iPhone 12 will be significantly more powerful than the iPhone X, is this power being taken advantage of during web browsing, checking emails, and loading social media? Certainly, the iPhone 12 will have phenomenal performance in cutting-edge games, but in everyday use cases, will the average user be able to tell the difference? The A11 chip was cutting-edge technology just 3 years ago, and to this day outcompetes certain Android flagships in performance thanks to iOS's very efficient design. For these reasons, there's no indication that the 10 may feel any slower than the 12 models unless compared side by side, or if the 10 is attempting to load any new games developed in 2020 and 2021.
Now let's go over the camera. The iPhone X has a regular 12 megapixel lens, as well as a 12 megapixel telephoto lens for up to 2 times optical zoom. The iPhone 12 series has 2 cameras as well, both at 12 megapixels, but the base model comes with regular and wide angle lenses. This means that the base version will be able to zoom out for normal viewing angles to get a bigger shot, but the 10 will have an enhanced zoom with the telephoto lens. However, the Pro models will have 3 lenses, restoring the capability to optically zoom instead of relying on digital zoom like the base 12 models. Unless you specifically need the ultra wide angle lens for your photography needs, or have a specific interest in smartphone photography, the improvements may not be felt for the average consumer. Battery life. The iPhone X has a 2716 mAh battery with an expected use time of 13 hours of video playback. The 12 mini has reported 15 hours of video playback, 12 and 12 Pro 17 hours, and 12 Pro Max at 20 hours. Naturally, battery technology has improved alongside CPU efficiency, but no matter what choice you choose, you will likely be using your device throughout the day and charging it at night. 5G network. This is iPhone 12's key upgrade.
iPhone 12 will be the first iPhone to be compatible with 5G technology. Ideally, you will have a 4 gigabit per second download speed and 200 megabits per second upload. However, keep in mind, 5G is only enabled in select small locations like an airport or stadium, and is also limited from carrier to carrier. This is due to current 5G technology that only lets the network be broadcast to very small locations at a time. While this feature is a step in the right direction for the future, consumers who buy the 12 series today will likely not be able to take advantage of this new technology until it's widely available all over the United States. Taking in what we learned today, if you really need the biggest display possible and you want to play this year's hottest games, I recommend the iPhone 12 Pro Max at $1,099. But for the average user across the board, I believe the iPhone 10 will provide the desired experience while beating out the 12 series in terms of cost.
Based on what we saw in today's reveal, it looks like the iPhone 12 series is a refresher with modern hardware, battery, and screen, but for average, everyday use, does not significantly differ from the original 10's design and performance. When compared side by side, there will of course be noticeable differences in quality in the screen, the speed, photos, and battery life, but I find it unlikely that a person who is still using an iPhone 6 or 7 would be able to tell you that the iPhone 10 feels like a phone from 2017. For these reasons, I believe the iPhone 10 is still going strong, and I will continue to use mine and wait for Apple to release another game changer in the future. Thankfully, you won't have to spend between $600 and $1,100 for a modern experience, as high quality, lightly used iPhone 10s are currently selling for less than $400. If you're looking to upgrade your phone at a fraction of the price, click the link in the description to buy an expert inspected, fully functional phone as if it were brand new. Thanks for watching and have a wonderful day.